to 13 minutes to 5. It's the afternoon show with me, Joe Good, and I'm really pleased, really pleased to say that I am talking to the wonderful Anna Scher, and she has been awarded an MBE, and we were just asking if anyone listening attended the Anna Scher School, or if anything you'd like to say to Anna, then feel free to do so. I love it when this happens. This is why I love radio. Okay, Anna, our first call is John, who's on the line in Islington. Hello, John. Oh, hello, John. Are you there? Oh, we'll come back. I'm just hoping we've got the phones put through. I've got him on OS 8. Nishi, is that the right one? OS 8. Yes. Are you there, John? No? We'll come back to you in a moment. Let's go to Paul, who's in Westerham. Are you there, Paul?
Hello, Joe. Hi, Anna.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the acting talent that came out of Anna Scher School. And Phil Daniels, of course, a very naturalistic actor. And, of course, a lot of the actors went on to appear in Mike Leigh plays, like Kathy Burke. But the show I remember, which Anna will, of course, is You Must Be Joking from the 70s, yes, which was a children's TV show.
Yes, it was wonderful.
Explain that to us, Anna.
You Must Be Joking. Well, that was directed by Roger Price, and some of our top talents, John Blundell, Ray Burgess, again Pauline and Linda. It was their own comedy show, and he worked very closely with them through improvisation.
And did they, when they did this, thanks, Paul, thank you so much for your call, so I've got to keep it short because we've got calls coming through. When things like this happened, Anna, did you get producers coming to you to say, can I sit and watch workshops and
yes,
choose? Explain how that worked.
Happened. They'd come and sit at the back of the class and make a few notes, and it was all very informal. And then they'd be introduced to the class, and they would set up a brief for me. I would ask them for a brief, and I would set the improvisations to that brief. And it was a very effective way of working because they were comfortably doing it under my roof and getting fantastic opportunities.
And just for anyone that doesn't understand how you can be taught improvisation, just give us an example. What would you say to a class? They're in the room. Do you give them a scenario, or what? Just give us an example of an improvisation.
Well, I might get them working in twos, and one of them has a first line, and let's say that first line is, why are you always late? You do it with me now.
Okay.
But before you do, I'll just give you my 5.
Yes, go on.
I have I'm a great believer in the 5-point plan. Inch by inch, life's a cinch. Yard by yard, it's very hard. So my 5-point plan for improvisation is believability, listening, sharing it with the audience, focusing, and projection. Believability, listening, sharing, focusing, and projection. But the most important of all is believability. So I'll do one with you now.
Okay.
And our first line, mine, is, why are you always late? Why are you always late?
I haven't got a watch.
That's ridiculous.
That
is ridiculous.
It doesn't work. I can't. Watches never work on my wrist.
No, I'm not accepting that, Joe. I really am not. I'm a great believer in punctuality, as you know. And if you don't get the job, well, on your own head be it. If you turn up late, well, what do you expect?
But I honestly I always set out to get there on time, and something happens. Today, as I was walking across the road, something blew across the road. Someone in front of me dropped something. I ran after her. She kept walking. I was trying to get her attention. By the time I'd gone halfway down the road, that must have been about 3 minutes, and I was late.
Well, that's a pretty good excuse, Joe. Excellent.
I know.
Excellent.
It's how I wheedled my way out.
Oh, it was excellent. That's the sort of thing. Then I might get you to do a soliloquy, which is your thoughts aloud to the audience. So I'll give my soliloquy first.
Okay.
Which will be, the trouble with Jo is. The trouble with Jo is, I mean, she's a fantastic girl, but the trouble with her, she tries to pack in too much before being somewhere. And I get very cross with her, and I shouldn't, because I'm very fond of her. But she's just got to learn the hard way, and she will. Now you say for your soliloquy, enough is enough, and your thoughts on just what just happened there.
Enough is enough. I do my best, Anna. I know that you see faults in me, but honestly, to list them in front of me, I'm only trying to please everybody. I'm juggling all my plates at the same time, and through that, occasionally one will fall. But, you know, you don't have to tell me. I actually know my faults.
Excellent. Again, you're a natural improviser.
No, I'm a liar. You see, this is fantastic.
And we have loads of different situations.
You can all practice this at home because it is quite cathartic. I'm going to press on, Anna, because so many people want to talk to you. So let's now. I think we've got John on the line. Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Hello. Right, go on. You're a former pupil, is that right?
Indeed, my name is John Blundell, and Anna was my primary school teacher at Ecclesbourne Primary School many years ago.
Do you remember him, Anna?
Do I remember John Blundell? Of course I do, with all my heart.
Her face, she's grinning from ear to ear, John. So how many years were you with Anna? How many years did you study with Anna, John?
I first met Anna in 1968, and she was our primary school teacher, and then we went right up to our own theatre in Islington. The best part of like 40 years, really. She's still teaching me, by the way, today.
Is that for real?
That's right. We've just reunited, John and I, and his lovely wife, Mercina.
How fantastic.
And he's lovely.
Anna, you're fantastic. You know, Anna, we owe so much to Anna Scher.
Yes.
So many of us. Phil Daniels, Pauline Quirk, Linda Robson, Ray Burdiss. You know, so many people. You know, Anna's changed our lives. We literally changed our lives. I just want to say thank you.
I can hear he's getting emotional. And I'm going to get emotional. John, I think you've summed it up, really. And I know two of those girls very well, and they are like him. They get very emotional talking about you because you've done. Anna, I say all the time, because I didn't enjoy my school days at all, and I say if only they would put on the national curriculum something like this, so kids are begging to go to school. Why they don't? Because academia seems to rule everything now, and then they wonder why kids are getting depressed because they're constantly being tested for this, and this. Some schools do have it on the national curriculum. Some of them are forward thinking to do so, but they all should, shouldn't they?
I agree with you, but there is drama in the curriculum at schools, and there's these new academy schools now which have a big focus on entertainment generally, music as well.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, the Brit School is obviously a wonderful.
Eddie Nestor, who you will see next door, says he was never a good enough actor to get into your school. Oh, look at him. Eddie is an actor, obviously, because he's well known. Look, he's smiling at you. Why did you audition and did you chuck it out?
I didn't audition. It was done purely by waiting list.
Right.
You just came to the door, put your name down, and I had 1,000 members and a waiting list of, I think it was 5,000. But you would eventually get to the top of the list. And Eddie can come now.
Yes, because life's a learning curve, Eddie. There's still a lot for you and I to learn. He said, no, his curve's going down rubbish. He's a fine actor. I don't know where he trained, actually. I will find out. Steve in Tottenham is on the line. Hello, Steve.
Hello, good afternoon, Joe.
Hello, right, go on, talk to us.
And good afternoon, Anna.
Hello, Steve.
How are you?
Is that SW?
It is SWH.
SWH, Steve Walton Harry.
I'm so pleased. You know, we've been hoping for years for you to get the recognition, and everyone who knows you really knows that really doesn't matter to you. You know, all you thought about is teaching, and you've been one of the most remarkable people I've ever known. I hold you in such high esteem, and so does a lot of people. And
thank you, Steve.
I'm so glad, Anna, that you finally got a bit of recognition. We wanted a bit more for you, but Joe, Anna is a treasure. She's a friend to everyone. You go any part of Islington, and she's so well known, so highly thought of and respected. And she met me by chance, and I became a friend of Anna. I'm a student of hers, and I speak on behalf of quite a lot of us. long may you continue, Anna.
Thank you,
Long may you
Steve.
continue.
Oh, Steve, I mean, these men are extraordinary actually, because you can hear everyone getting very emotional about this, because we haven't got time to go into it in great deal, but it's not been easy for you, has it, Anna? It's been a rough old ride in the past few years.
Yes.
For lots of reasons. I hate saying this to you, but could you, would you mind explaining to people why it's been quite a bumpy ride?
Well, I suffered from a very, very bad clinical depression, and the board of directors were very concerned, but they basically, how can I put it, they let me go. My position at the Anna Scher Theatre was untenable, and I had to basically start from scratch again in a church hall. But that was very hard to do. But I just put one foot in front of the other and did it.
And my goodness, didn't you do it? Well, that'll be someone I know phoning you, and I should have turned my phone off. Wouldn't it be wonderful if it was Pauline Quirk? I'm going to turn, oh gosh, well, it's her neck of the woods. I'll leave it there, and I know that'll be one of them. It will be. I bet it's Linda Robson. I can't dare answer it, though. I'll answer it in a moment. If that's you listening to me, I'll phone you back later. Anna, we've run out of time, and I know you wanted to say a poem, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Have you spoken this poem before?
Not on radio. We end the poem. We end the session, with a poem, and this one I just thought was right for you. It's called Anyway, and it's by Mother Teresa. People are unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Love them anyway. If you do good, people will accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Do good anyway. If you are successful, you will win false friends and true enemies. Succeed anyway. The good you do will be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. Honesty and frankness make you vulnerable. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spent years on building up may be destroyed overnight. Build anyway. People really need help, but may attack you if you help them. Help them anyway. Give the world the best you have, and you will get kicked in the teeth. Give the world the best you've got anyway. And this is a copy for you. I thought it might interest you. I got it from a teacher. Oops, there you are, Joe.
Anna Scher MBE, congratulations. Thank you so much.
Namaste.
Namaste. Shanti Shanti to you.
Yes.
And thank you to Nishi producing, Dom sitting alongside. What an amazing show, and what a way to finish. And thank you everybody for calling in for Anna, because that just made it. Eddie Nestor, who she rejected. No, he says he didn't actually get an audition, but Eddie Nestor on Drive coming up next.